Hi everyone, we're going to start with some problems from our reteaching page for topic 2.2. So we're going to first look at problem number 1, and problem number 1 is 13 minus 4. Now I'm going to go back for just a minute because we need to look at our directions. And our directions say, find each difference and make a drawing to help you. So difference is, if you forgot this back from second grade, but difference means that it is the answer to a subtraction problem. So we're only going to be dealing with subtraction problems today. After you're done finding the difference, they want you to make a drawing to help you with it. Now, I'm sure that some of you can mentally math do these, and they'll be like, oh, it's so easy. Sometimes it's good to think things through and draw pictures to help you. So today, we are going to think things through, and we're going to be drawing the pictures that go along with them. So I did mine just in Google Slides, and I made a bunch of pictures to go along with it of cans. So I have to make sure that my first whole number is correct. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so there's my whole. And then I have my part. So I'm going to take 13 and take away 4 from it. Now, you can decide how you want to do this when you're doing a drawing, if you want to draw a line through them or an X. That's why the X is down here, is because I'm going to take it and I'm going to be copying, pasting them. Drew 4 of them, or pasted. So I'm going to go over and put 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now to find out what my difference is, or the answer to subtraction problem, I'm going to count the leftovers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's see if we got our answer correct. Is it 9? Is it 9? Yay! We got it right. So that's how you would be doing a drawing to go along with your subtraction problem. So let's go to another problem. This is number 5, and our number sentence is 12 minus 8. And again, I just drew a picture, but let's make sure I have 12 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And again, I just picked out a little X. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to draw an X on 8 of the objects that I drew. So copy and paste it really quick so that I have my, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pull my frame up. Okay, so let's see how many we have left over. So I X'd out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then my leftover are 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's check, make sure we got it right. Yeah, so the answer, or the difference, is 4. Okay, now we're going to go to number 7. And number 7, if I believe, I'm going to flip over to this real quick, it is a word problem. With word problems, I like to read them first, and then I like to pull out the numbers that I see to kind of just to help myself with that. So first of all, it's an estimation. So we can go through and we can estimate what our answer is going to be, or we can find the exact answer. Sometimes it's easier to go through and find the exact answer and then make an estimate, and that's what we're going to do today. When you have an estimation, though, your answer could be about whatever number. So in this case, they even say about. So let's read through the problem. There are 21 players on the Titans baseball team. Only 9 players can play at any one time. About how many players are not playing? So if I'm pulling out the number words, sometimes they're going to be digits, like in this case 21 and 9, and then sometimes it is going to be the written word 9, N-I-N-E, or 21, T-W-E-N-T-Y hyphen O-N-E. So sometimes you're going to see them both ways, and they do that just to kind of show you different types of numbers, how they could be presented. So we have 21 and we have 9. So we're going to go over to my little picture, and I have 21 of the baseball players, and I'm going to 9 of those I'm going to X out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Go back and just double check yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then let's see how many we have that are left over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So for answer should be 12. Okay, and it's down there really small. If you guys notice, when I did my drawing, I really tried to line them into arrays or into a group so they're even. So I did each line, and there were 10 in each line. And I'm sure you guys remember back from when you did, like, even in kindergarten, where you made dots in an array. That way it's just a little bit easier to line them up, and when you're erasing, when you're doing subtraction, it's clearer and you're able to see it a little bit better. So having them in some type of even pattern makes it easier for you and easier for the person that's looking over your work. Okay, let's go to the next and last problem. An octagon has 8 sides. A pentagon has 5 sides. How many more sides does an octagon have than a pentagon? Now, I'm looking at this problem and I'm seeing a lot of different things. One thing that I'm seeing is I see the numbers 8 and the number 5, but I'm also seeing or realizing in my head that this has to be a subtraction problem because certain words stand out to me as being really important. And those words are how many more, the many more is really important, and then than. If you have the word than in a word problem, usually it means that it's a comparison subtraction problem. So you're comparing the big number to the small number. So if we go back up here, we have our big number minus our small number. So those are 2 ways to remember when you see a word problem that's a subtraction versus an addition. You know that you're going to find many more and than. Than is the big one. Okay, so let me go over to my picture. Okay, and okay, so here's my octagon and my pentagon. And we know that 8 sides are on our octagon and 5 are on our pentagon. So we're going to take our octagon and we are going to use those x's again to x through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I put both of the different shapes up here, which is unlike the other problems, just so that you could see what an octagon looks like and what a pentagon looks like, because it's probably been a while since we did geometry. So pull out my little tool, and this way I'm just going to draw over them. And so I have one. Okay, so there's one, and this is just a different strategy. You can write over your pictures too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So how many sides, more sides, does an octagon have than a pentagon? 1, 2, 3. So my answer is going to be 3. Okay, and those are some of our problems from the reteaching of 2, 2.